Good morning. Good morning, PCC Panthers, current students, and prospective students. I'm Dr. Patty Erjavic, President of Pueblo Community College, and this is just a weekly update for our students as we continue to prepare for the first day of class, August 17th. Many of you have already enrolled, and we're so excited to be able to welcome you back to campus. But there's a lot of students that are still out there, and we want you to be sure that you have all the information that you need in order for you to enroll and be prepared for the first day of class. So we've been talking about this for a while now, and we're offering what we call PCC Flex in the fall semester. And hopefully it's an opportunity for us to really fine-tune the opportunity to give you, our students, the choice whether or not you want to attend classes at Pueblo Community College face-to-face or in a remote live environment, meaning you stay home and you attend classes from your home, or if you want to attend in a purely online environment. Those are the options that we have available for you this semester. With PCC Flex, we do need to let you know, though, that there are some courses, there are some programs that will require you to be on campus, even though you would prefer to have the live remote option. Those are courses that have labs or clinicals associated with them. Those are called PCC Flex hybrid classes. So much of your lecture can be done from remote live, but you will be required to come on campus and demonstrate your competencies in the program or the course that you're enrolled in. So while we're saying you have lots of flexibility, and that's true, there may be some programs that require you to be on campus at certain points throughout the semester. And that's probably true for all of our career and technical programs. And career and technical programs are those programs like welding and nursing and culinary arts and all of those skill-based programs. When I talk about general education courses, those are the courses, the gateway courses that you all need as you move forward, or most of you, as you move forward into those technical programs. Your math, your English, your history, some of your elective courses. Those are general education courses, and those are the ones that will be delivered in that combination of face-to-face and remote live. Now, having said that, as you can appreciate, and as I'm sure you've heard, there are many additional requirements that have been placed on us in order to ensure that our campus remains safe as we move forward. And one of those requirements is that any classroom that we have face-to-face instruction, if the capacity before COVID came, if the capacity was 20, we can only allow up to 10 students in that classroom now, 50% of its intended capacity. And in addition to that, we need to make sure that we can maintain that 6-foot distancing. So, a classroom that originally might have held 20 students, when you take the 50% capacity and then you take the 6-foot distancing, we may only be able to have about 8 students in that classroom with the instructor. So if you have expressed an interest in coming face-to-face, then we need to do a little bit of organizing. And so if a section is already full right now, and an instructor has been assigned and they know which classroom they're in, then they will be letting you know whether or not you need to come to school on the first day of class. If you're in a section that typically doesn't fill until the Friday before classes start, then you also will be told whether or not you need to come on that first day, or if the first day will be held in a remote live setting. The intent is that it gives your instructor an opportunity to discuss with you what the options are and how and what your schedule will look like for those face-to-face courses, or if you intend on staying at home because you have kiddos in the school districts that you're going to need to help them with their schoolwork, or whatever the reason is for you to attend in a remote live instruction. So, where do I go to get all of this information? You will need to go to the PCC website, and there is, right on the front page, there is a banner that says PCC Flex. If you click on that, there will be a list of every class throughout the entire college. The class will be listed, whether it's a PCC Flex, PCC Flex Hybrid, online, and it will also tell you if that class is intended to start on Monday the 17th, whether you come on campus at that particular time or you join that class in a remote live setting for that first day. And then from there, you and your teacher will work out what the plan will be for the rest of the semester. So the other thing that is really important for you to recognize is that for this year, we're opening up the D2L shell on August 10th. That's going to give you another opportunity to look around at your class, see what the additional expectations will be, and for you yourself to get organized and to decide whether or not you're going to attend this class remote live or face-to-face. It's really important that you get organized and get prepared before classes start. And so that's why I'm encouraging everyone to enroll now. Give yourself some time to get organized. Give yourself some time to plan what your academic semester is going to look like, because most importantly, we want you to be successful. And without proper organization and planning, it just adds another layer of complexity. And goodness knows, we all have enough stress right now. And so if you can be well organized, if you can plan out what your semester is going to look like, I know that you're going to be successful. Make sure that you have the technology that you're going to need. Make sure that you have the internet capability that you need. And if you don't, it's very important that you reach out to Student Services right now. Let us know if you need a laptop. Let us know what your challenges are. We have CARES dollars available, and we can help you so that, again, you can be the most successful. So the D2L shell, again, will open on August 10th. You'll need to make sure that you have the proper technology, and that if you don't, please reach out to us so that we can help you get the resources that you need. And whether or not you need to attend classes beginning August 17th or any time during that first week or two, whenever the first day of your class is that important, whether or not you need to come or you need to attend remote live. This is a lot of information, and I know that it can be very overwhelming. So go to the website and click on PCC Flex, and we're going to have all of that information available to you. There are some things that I just need to continue to remind you that you will be required to wear a mask on campus at all times. You will need to maintain your 6-foot distancing and continuing to wash your hands and make sure that the environment that you're in is as clean and sanitized as it can possibly be is extremely important if we're all going to work to make sure that we keep each other safe and the campus safe, and we can get through the semester. So on the first day of class, you will be given a PCC success kit. In that success kit, you will be given a bottle of hand sanitizer. You will be given a PCC branded mask. You will be given the PCC promise that, again, we have added another element to the promise, that we promise to care about you and make sure that you are in a safe environment as you can possibly be. And then we're going to give you some technical information as to the why. I know that we all don't agree on who should wear masks and what all the requirements are, and that's okay. But when you're on this campus, we expect you to respect the guidelines that have been set forth by the Center for Disease Control, because we care about you, we care about our employees, we care about the communities that we serve. And so we're going to do our part. We're going to do our part to make sure that we keep the virus contained and minimized to the best of our ability. We are in control of that. We aren't in control of a lot of other things, but we are in control of that, and we really need your help and your support. So as we move forward, you also will be required to log in to an app that we are going to be pushing out to all of our employees and students. It's called Campus Clear. And each day before you come on campus, you will log into the app and it'll ask you a series of questions. Have you been around anyone that has the COVID virus? Do you have any of the symptoms? Do you have a temperature? Do you have a runny nose? Do you feel achy? And if you answer yes to any of these questions, then we're asking you to stay at home and to attend your class through the remote live or the online session. We want you to be on campus. We want you to experience college life, but we want you to be safe and take care of yourself first and foremost. Do not come on campus if you have any of the symptoms of COVID-19, if you've been exposed to any of those symptoms and any of those positive tests. We're asking you to simply stay home, quarantine yourself for the 10 to 14 days. If you don't develop any of the symptoms, then you're obviously welcome to come on campus. But it's really important that we continue to do everything we can. We have put a significant amount of resources in place to ensure that the campus is safe. You will see that we've added additional housekeeping. We're going to be going around behind you all day long, making sure that the bathrooms are clean, that the environment is clean. But we simply do not have enough resources to make sure that everything is in place without your help. Carry your hand sanitizer around with you. If you go to a vending machine, make sure you sanitize your hands before you use the machine and after you use the machine. If you're going to use any of our college resources, again, please be respectful. Please make sure that you keep the environment around you clean and safe. Make sure that you keep your classroom safe. It is a rule that we do not allow food or drink in the classroom. We absolutely do not want you bringing your lunch into the classroom and eating it in a classroom environment. Of course, you can bring water bottles, you can bring something to drink. It needs to be contained, not an open receptacle or whatever. But you will need to make sure that you refrain from eating in the classrooms. We have a beautiful campus in every one of our campuses. And so I would encourage you, if you need to meet with an instructor or a success coach, make an appointment and go sit outside. in the open air, where there's less likely chances of you transmitting any sort of elements of the virus. Take advantage of the open spaces that we have, and be mindful of the fact that if each one of us do our part, we will get through the semester, and we will also be able to help you continue on your academic journey. The college will open on August 10th, and by that I mean that the doors will be unlocked. And so you will be free to come and go, but there will be a lot of signage directing you. In many of our buildings, we have stairwells that you can go either way. Be mindful of that signage. Some stairs may say you can only go up. Some stairs may say you can only go down. The elevators, only a couple of people in the elevators. If you're standing in line, there will be 6-foot distancing. There will be signage. The bookstore will have its own set of requirements as a retail outlet. There will not be food service on the Pueblo campus on the fall semester. We are making some arrangements to have a variety of food trucks available, which is great. But again, there will be rules associated with that. We don't expect you to gather up in groups to get food. You'll have to maintain that 6-foot social distancing. And there will be additional vending machines around campus. So no food service on the Pueblo campus. Bring your lunch. And when it is time to eat, please enjoy the beautiful campuses that we have. Enjoy the fresh air, and just be respectful of the many opportunities there are to remain safe. I did want to follow up on a question that was asked last week, and that is that some of our students at the end of the spring semester were left with a balance on their Panther card. They had taken some of their financial aid money and set it aside for food service. So if you are one of those students, the answer to your question is absolutely. You will get a refund. And so we are right now working on a process. Once we have that figured out, we will let you know. And so sometime this week, there will be a text to all students. There will be information on how you retrieve that money. So the answer is absolutely. You're going to get it. We are just working on the best way, the safest way, the most efficient way to refund that money to you. So, and if there are other things that we haven't thought about that you have questions, please continue to ask them. There is not a silly question at this point in time, and your questions are important. We've tried to think of everything we possibly can, and I'm sure that once we have more students on campus, we're going to find out, oh my gosh, we forgot about this or we forgot about that. So again, as a PCC community, it is extremely important that we protect our Panthers, and that's our goal, and we're very committed to that. But our number one goal, students and prospective students, is that we provide you with the access and the affordability and the equity that you deserve as a PCC student, and that we give you the best academic experience we possibly can. Our communities need highly skilled, highly educated individuals if we hope to continue to thrive and as a community. We're living in troubled times, and economically the country is very fragile, the communities we serve are very fragile, and the only way we're going to be able to rise above this is with an educated workforce. And that's where you come in, and that's where we come in. And as we partner, our commitment to you is to, again, provide you with the best academic experience we possibly can. We have a lot of different career opportunities for you to pursue. I am always encouraging students to consider the computer information system. We have businesses calling us daily, just hungry for great individuals in this particular profession. Of course, our medical programs all, again, need the skilled workers. All of our advanced manufacturing. We are starting a program in broadcasting with the students at Pueblo County High School, so there's opportunities there. But there also are many students who are still committed to pursuing a four-year degree. And again, Pueblo Community College is the best place to start that academic journey. All of the courses that you take at Pueblo Community College are guaranteed transfer. We have our Bridges to the Baccalaureate, Bridges to Bachelor's program now available, where many of the four-year institutions are not requiring you to register. If we have an agreement with them, you will simply transfer over to the four-year and finish up and get that academic plan completed, the one that you're seeking. So we need teachers, we need accountants, we need engineers, and so there are a lot of scientists. There's a lot of opportunities for students in those professional arenas. I can't stress enough how important your education is and how important it is that you seek the opportunities and get the experience that you need. Financial aid is available to all of our students. Scholarships are available to all of our students. We want you to be successful, and we've worked really hard to take away as many of the barriers as we possibly can. So students, if you have questions, I'm going to stop there. I know I've given you a lot of information. I know it's overwhelming. We will continue to repeat what the plan is and where you need to go and what you need to do to make sure that you're prepared for class beginning August 17th. I think I have 2 more opportunities to meet with you myself. But student services, all of our recruiting team, academic advisors, student success coaches, they are available. All you have to do is log on to the website, go to the chat area, call the downtown studio, the customer service center. They're available to help you. We are all here ready to help you. Our faculty come back on August 10th, and so you can reach out to the divisions. Our AEAs are here right now. Our deans are here. Many of our department chairs are here. It's just going to be a total group effort in making sure that we're well prepared, and we are. We're well prepared. We're looking forward to having you back on campus. It's a new normal, new expectations. But we can do this. We are Panther proud, and we stand ready to help you with your academic journey. So if there are any questions, Erin, I'm happy to answer them.
There's just a couple. How soon will faculty be contacting about students about the classes and what to expect on the first day?
So we're hoping to have the class schedule posted by the end of today or tomorrow at the very latest. Again, for many of the career and technical programs, I think they know, and that'll already be posted. And again, faculty come back on the 10th, but I think the department chairs are watching the sections, and once they fill and they assign an instructor and they know which classroom that they're going to be in, then the expectation is that the instructor will take over from there and be reaching out, and we will be updating that class list daily so that it might say TBD today, but keep looking at that class list every day and we will continue to update that.
You mentioned Campus Clear. Do you have to go into the app every time you go into a building, or how often do you have to do
That's a great question. At the beginning of every day that you're going to be on campus, you need to go into the app. So if you're not going to be on campus for a particular day, you do not have to go into the app. But if you know that you're going to be coming to class later on today, you can log on to that app anytime, from the time you get up in the morning until the time that you leave the house to come on campus. So it's once a day on the days that you will be on campus. That's a great question.
And what if I forget to log in and self-report? What do I do?
Well, you're going to be getting lots of reminders, so hopefully you won't forget. If you do forget, we will be doing random samples. I'm sure your instructors are going to be asking you at the beginning of class, have you logged on? There'll be lots of opportunities for you to log on. But let's just be clear. If you have any symptom, don't come to class. And that's not that we don't want you or that we don't want you to be successful. We want you to stay home and stay safe. We want you to do your part to keep us safe. So the app is just a tool to keep us on track. But with or without an app, you know if you have a symptom. If you have a symptom, do not come to campus. If you don't have a symptom, then give us the reassurance that you're fine and log on and we'll go from there. But we are going to be doing random samples, and if we know that you are supposed to be on campus and your name comes up, we will be checking to make sure that you have logged on to the app. If you've forgotten, somebody will be in touch with you to give you a gentle nudge and remind you of the importance of doing your part. So
that's it, Patty. I don't know if you have anything else you want to.
Oh, no questions? Does that mean that I did a great job or that everyone's sleeping in today? I really do just want to stress that we remain committed to providing a quality education, and that and I know that there's a lot of apprehension about enrolling. This is a safe environment. We are going to do everything we can to keep you safe, giving you the flexibility. I know that many students have been waiting to hear what the school districts are going to do now that we have a pretty good idea. I think in all of our service area, it's up to you to decide how you want to continue on with that education, and hopefully by us giving you that flexibility, you will remain committed to getting a higher education and contributing to our communities. So be sure to go to the website. Be sure to reach out via chat or the Customer Solutions Center, or actually you can contact your division. You can contact any of us. We all stand ready to welcome you and to provide you with the information that you need. On the website, there are two different places that you can go. At the top of the website, there's a yellow banner that talks about COVID resources, and so you can go there if you have any sort of questions about the environment or the do's and don'ts and everything that goes along with attendance. And then there's a place right in the middle of the website that says PCC Flex. If you press it, click on that, all of the information about your individual classes, how they will be delivered, and what they will look like, especially on the first day, is going to be there for you. So you're going to have to look often. D2L will be open on August 10th. Get organized. Make sure you have the technology that you need. Make sure that your kiddos at home are settled. Make sure that the environment, that you've done what you need to do to prepare for your own personal environment so that you can be successful. And we will get through this. I know it sure doesn't seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel right now, but we will get through this. And the most important thing that I can say is that we need to remain kind to each other, we need to remain safe, and we need to do what is in our own personal power to keep everybody as productive as we possibly can. So with that, I'm going to sign off for this week. I'll be back next week and the week after, and who knows, I may keep this up throughout the entire semester because August 17th is not the end, it's the beginning of what I know is going to be a great semester. So with that, I want to wish you the best of what's left during the summer months, and remember, our goal is to protect our Panthers.